Welcome guys to Rising Coders era, and in this lecture we are going to know what is the string, what is the multiple line comments, what is the input function, and this is the lecture number 2. In previous lecture we have known various concepts like we have gone with the comments and string as well, but we are going to know more than the previous lecture inside this lecture with the concepts, and that's all. You will get the notes and the source code in the comment section, and that's all. Let's begin. So as you know, we have created here one file RCE Python, and we have created the print function. Okay, print function file. Now open this with code. Minimize this, minimize this. This is today's notes. You can find out here. Okay. So where is the lecture 2 PDF? Okay. So what is the string, multiple line comments, input functions? We are going to know this inside this lecture, so that I am going to give here the name of the file as lecture lec2.py, which is the extension of Python, and inside this we are going to know some concepts. Okay, so the source code, let me copy this. Now in the previous lecture we have known what is the double quotes, what is the single quotes, and what if you want to go to the next line, what is the shopping print, and this all the things. Okay, now inside this lecture we are going to know what is the string. So inside the string, so you can see here what is the string: any sequence of characters with single quotes or double quotes. Okay, so proper definition of the string proper definition is single quotes, so sequence of characters within single quotes 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 or double quotes. Okay, or double quotes. So single quotes are like this, and double quotes you can find. You can see here, these are the double quotes, and that's all. Suppose I am going to create one variable. Suppose this is rising. Okay, and this is the nothing but this is called as the single quotes. Okay, let's zoom it, and this is called as single quotes. Then what is the double quotes? Suppose I am going to write here coders, CODERS, and this will be the okay. So this will be double quotes. Okay, this will be the double quotes, and this is nothing but this will be the single quotes, and this will be double quotes. And inside this string you can use the single quotes as well as double quotes. You can print it writing like this. Suppose I am going to write print, and inside print I am going to write A comma B. Okay, Ctrl Shift backtick to open the terminal. That is the shortcut. You can write Python space lecture2.py and hit the enter. So you can see it has been printed on the similar line. You can print it on the separate line as well. So this is all about the strings. Now the next point here we are going to know, so single quotes, double quotes is nothing but the multiple line comments. Now in previous lecture we have seen the single line comments. Single line comments means only for just the one line. Okay, you can see here this is also a single line comment, this is also a single line comment. So this is the multiple line comments. Okay, we are going to know multiple line comments. Okay, so what is the definition of this multiple line comments? Multiple line comments are nothing but the comments which are more than one line is being commented, just not the one line. You are going to comment more than one line. Suppose I am going to write here line number 1, then line number 2, and then line number 3. Okay, so this is line number 1, line number 2, and line number 3. Suppose I want to comment this all the lines. So what I am going to do, I can go control and drag this and control /. Okay, this is one of the method, or you can go with another method that you you can use this triple single quotes, 1 2 3, okay, just like this, triple single quotes, okay. So this is multiple line comments. So here just not the one line, 2 3, you can go with more than 3 lines as well. So this is all about the multiple line comments. You can go with this syntax as well, and you can go with this also. So it is dependent upon you which you want to follow. Now what is the input function? We are going to know what is the input function, okay. Input function. So what is the input function in Python? Taking input from user, it may be number or string. So we are going to take some input from the user, okay. It may be the number, it may be the string. So that is all we are going to take from the input, okay. So suppose this is the example, we are going to work with this example. Suppose I am going to take a is equal to input how are you, okay. This is the question, and now what is going to happen, we are going to take some string inside this, and this will be placed inside this variable, and then I'm going to write print a, okay, print a. Now let's see what is going to be happen. I'm going to remove this, I'm going to comment out this, okay, and also this one, so that this code will work. Ctrl+Shift backtick, and the file name Python lecture 2. Okay, so it's showing the error, line number 11. Okay, where is line number 11? Line 10, 11. Okay, but we have commented this. Okay, let's save this. Ctrl+Shift backtick. Okay, now how are you? Suppose I write here fine, so it is going to write fine again. So you can create one program for this, greeting the user. We are going to make this program afterwards. Right now we are going to focus on creating this program. We are going to create this program like this. Okay, you can do with this roll number also, but as you know, roll number is a number, so number is nothing but the int. You can use the integer. So suppose you want to just want the number, so I can use here int, okay, I can use here int, and I would like to write here enter your roll number, enter your roll number. Save this, Ctrl+Shift backtick, and run this file. So suppose I write here 100 and enter, so just roll number is going to be displayed. Now what if I enter this string? Suppose I enter the string hello, so it will throw me the error that you can't use this string, you just have to include the number. So that is the thing. Now here what I am going to do is nothing but I am going to remove, okay, comment out this as well, and now we are going to create one program inside which we are going to go with create age calculator by input current year, and this we are going to create. Now how to do this program? So we have to calculate the age of the person. To calculate the age of person, first of all, the requirements is nothing but the current year, that is 2023. Okay, this is the current year, and we are going to ask the user that give your year, birth year. So suppose the user is going to enter 2001. So after subtracting this 2023, okay, 2023 subtracting by 2001, so it is he is going to be approximately 22 years. Okay, so his age will be 22 will be the age. So this is going to be happen inside this code. We are going to do this with the programming. So how to do this? We are going to use the input function inside this. So similarly, you have to go with the, suppose we are going to name the name as user underscore, don't use hyphen, you can use it also, but we are going to use underscore, user birth underscore year. So inside this the value of entered by the user, okay, value entered by the user will be stored inside this. Okay, so user birth year, we want the integer, so integer, then input, and then we are going to write enter your birth year. Okay, we are going to write enter your birth year. So user is going to enter some birth year. Suppose he is going to write 2001 2022. So this is going to be stored inside this. And what is the integer? Integer, it is nothing but it may be the positive value, it may be the negative value, it may be the 0, but it can't be decimal or any string. If you do this, if user enters it, then the error is going to throw inside the terminal. So that is the thing. Now we want to calculate the age. CALC, calculate underscore age, and this is nothing but we are going to subtract the current year by year mentioned by the user. Okay, so 2023 minus user birth year, so that it is going to subtract, print, and you are, we are going to write here you are comma CALC, calculate age, and years old. So what is going to happen? You are, suppose the answer is 23, so you are 23 years old. So that's the thing. Let's see, is it working or not. So here I am going to write 2001 and enter. So it's working fine. If I write here suppose 2022, okay, so it will be only 1 year. Let's see. Okay, so you are 1 year old. So it's working fine. Our program is working fine. Now we are going to go to the next program. Okay, so this is all, and you can read here all these things, the explanation. Now we are going to make another program, greeting the user input function by asking the name. Okay, so greeting the user, how we can do this. So let's write the program name, greeting the user input function by using input function. Okay, by using input function. Okay, by asking username. Okay, by asking username. Now what we are going to do, we are going to take the username, user underscore name, and we are going to take just input, and what is your name. Okay, what is your name, and outside this come below, and I'm going to write print. Then we are going to write hello comma username, and then I'm going to write welcome to Rising Coders Era, welcome comma to Rising, okay, Rising Rising Coders Era. Okay, so what is going to happen? Suppose user is going to enter some value. Suppose the user is going to enter the value as Omkar, and this value is going to be stored inside this. So hello Omkar, welcome to Rising Coders Era. Let's see, is it working or not. And suppose I am going to write Omkar and enter. So welcome Omkar, hello Omkar, welcome to Rising Coders Era. So you can read this and use in your applications. So that's all. So this is one of the code, and then this is one of the code. I'm going to comment out these things. Okay, and this is multiple lines, then single quotes and double quotes. And what is the string? Sequence of characters, single quotes. So this is all about the strings. Now what we learned, let's revise. What is string? Multiple line comments, input function. So string is nothing but it is sequence of characters with single quotes or double quotes. It may be inside the single quotes or double quotes. Then also it is going to work. It doesn't matter. Now multiple line comments. So more than one line is being commented. Okay. So it may be in this format. It may be in this format. You can use triple single quotes, or you can use hashtag symbol to each and every line. Okay. Now what is the input function? Input function is nothing but the user is going to enter some value, and we are going to take basically some value from the user. So that is the input function. So you can read these concepts. Explanation. Create age calculator. So we have run this code as well, and this is the explanation. And greeting the user. Okay, So this is all about this lecture, and thank you guys. We are going to meet in the next lecture, and in the next lecture we are going to know the data types. So this is called as the data types. What are the data types in Python? It may be in the next lecture or upcoming lectures. So thank you.